a big old pole there, weren't there, Mike?
Yeah.
That's where it started. I reckon there must have been 5 ton, mate, there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Feels like
Yeah.
it anyway.
I did do the odd wheel bar, didn't I, Mike?
Yeah, the odd one.
Look at that view. Wow. Wow, I can smell muck. Mark, I'm just doing a follow-up video from Monday. Okay. I'm going to show everybody what we did.
Now Wednesday.
So guys, I did a video on Monday and I'll just show you what we did. We managed to overseed and regrade the levels in this area. So I'm just going to keep walking down. I've got to watch the crocuses. Customer loves crocuses and snowdrops. Yeah, so we did all this in a day, and I was quite surprised actually what me and Mike did in a day, but you know, we didn't exactly sort of kill ourselves, but we just kept going, and the more we did, the more motivated we got. And so I've seeded it underneath the soil before putting the new soil on, and also seeded it on top. But I wanted to make sure there was some underneath in case we get any hard frost, so it's got more chance of coming through. So yeah, we did all that coming along here. So yeah, just leveling the ground off so the customer can eventually mow the lawn with a ride on. So it was a bit too bumpy after she had had this septic tank fitted. Mike's just finishing off the last bit. We just left this till today, just this one stretch where he is there, because we were still walking on it today to do other jobs. So we're just making sure this last part's done before we leave today. That's enough for him to do on his own for a little bit. Yes, we seeded all along here. So I used the lute for levelling. You can see some deer or something have been coming in here at night and putting little footmarks in the ground. So I'm walking around this way so I don't stand on it all. But we had some decent rain last night actually, which has helped this sort of bed down a bit. Yeah. So yeah, we did all this in a day. I'm not saying this is what people should do in a day, but it's kind of satisfying doing this, it was. What was this still about? Yeah, and there was a little bit up here. I suppose you don't need a weather forecast when you live here. You can just look out the window and see the rain clouds coming. Yeah, never get tired of this view. Yeah, it's not one of them gardens that's going to look sort of perfect all the time. It's a bit sort of natural looking, and that's how the customer likes it. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. You can make your garden whatever you want it to be. It's your little garden of Eden, really, isn't it? No rights or wrongs. That's what I like to say. Look at that. Yeah, so in part one, if you didn't see part one, just look back into my previous video. I did that on my phone, and then after I uploaded it, I had a look and I didn't think the camera quality was very good. So at lunchtime I went back and got this GoPro, so you can enjoy a bit more quality, probably better sound too. So anyway, yeah, what was it, this morning in part one I told you that I was going to sort of clear this area out and raise the canopy. So if I go back to where I stood before and point towards it, I think I stood about here, and that's how it looks now. So I'll probably use this little shot as my thumbnail actually, because I think it'll look quite good. But to me, that was the right thing to do, and the customer's really happy with it. And she now believes she'll be able to drive through here with her ride on, just to keep everything down even though personally it wouldn't be somewhere I'd be using my ride-on mower, but I guess if she keeps the deck high, she's got less chance of seeing stones. But as we've been going along, me and Michael have been picking up any big stones, so we're a bit worried about her sort of knackering her mower off. At some point we're going to seed this. This is like a soakaway full of gravel apparently, and because they're not on the sewers here, the waste goes into there and it's meant to filter off naturally. Well, I think it used to go into the field, but the soil's very clayey around here, so it wasn't really soaking away properly. So I've just cut out all the wood with a silky saw, just a pruning saw, yeah, all the big stuff. And then I've just gone along here with the mulching blade, the Oregon mulching blade. And that's probably the best tool you can buy for £10 in my opinion. Probably gone up recently, maybe it's £11 now. This stump here, if I can move it on another visit I will, but I'm not dealing with that today. The customer understands that this area isn't going to be perfect. It's like this big stump over here, it's not ideal. I've consolidated it a little bit. I've cut out some of the wood and that and tidied it up, but I suggested just plant some laurels in front of this unless you want to get somebody in with a grabber or something, and you know, just more cost in my opinion, which isn't absolutely necessary. So a little bit of planting here and there would hide that. And yeah, I was going to have a bonfire, and I did actually start it, and I saw the smoke going straight towards an house over there, and I walked over and I saw washing on the line, and I thought, this isn't a good idea. So I cancelled the fire, and I've said to the customer, we can come back to do a little bit more work, because I don't think this is quite finished to a quality they're going to be happy with. Is when I come back, I'm going to come back when I know the wind is going that way across the field, so I can't upset anyone. So definitely good to sort of, you know, think about neighbours and things like that, because we don't want any hassle, do we? Been there, done it. And there's a bit of a pile of wood here which I've left for the customer. She has a wood burner and she can maybe use that next year, so I'm not going to burn all the good stuff, just the brash, rooty stuff, that sort of thing. That's it, guys. I hope, you know, if there's a few of you who are thinking of starting a business or fairly new in your business, that you find these videos useful in some way. Some of these jobs I do now, when I first started, I probably really wouldn't have known how to go about it, but you know, if you keep plugging away, keep getting experience, over the years things do get easier. You know, the tasks are still difficult in themselves, but they do get easier in the way you know how long things might take and what tools to use, and once you're really well set up, they do get easier. And for me, I'm not that fussy. If you look back in some of my videos, I'm not that fussy what I do. Like recently I was on a roof clearing gutters out, and I'll do that in the winter because I don't really want to be sort of using all my reserves. And got my phone's ringing. I've got to answer this one. I'll be back. Yeah, anyway, I just finished that call. Where was I? I forgot where I was now. Anyway, guys, I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't want people who are new in their business to look at these videos and think, oh, look at this guy, he makes it look so easy. I assure you, not every day is easy for me, but I just want to say, you know, when you first start a business, it is a real struggle. You know, I've got to be honest, I reckon it was probably 10 years before I really felt like I had made it. 10 years, you know, to know where to get everything, and I'd all covered so many different problems and that and solved them over them years that after a bit you look at something and you can just do it. So it's just experience. So if you're a little bit worried about starting on your own, just start small, keep it easy, and just build up your skills as you go along and build up your tools, and yeah, you'll be all right in the end. So anyway, rambling again. I'll see you later. Bye for now.